actually don't have a clue as to where to start this video because I just started booktube. So hi, my name is Crystal. I'm very shy, so I thought that I would just come on here, make a video about the books that I'm going to read in I plan on reading in October. It's a really short list, but I will probably update it if I make a I will probably make a video about all the books I read in October. So let's get on to the first book. Okay, so there are already 2 books that I read this month, but I will include that in the October wrap-up video that I plan on posting. Also, I don't have a clue as to what majority of these books are about, but one of them I did start reading, so I kind of have that one already on the way. Well, actually, I'm already reading 2. But if I look to the side, it's because I'm reading like the summary, My Favorite Cup. Page 1, no, I lied, 94. But it's Truly Devious by Maureen, sorry, the glare is terrible. Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. This one is about Ellingham Academy is a famous private school in Vermont. It was founded by Albert Ellingham, an early 20th century tycoon who wanted to make a wonderful place of riddles, twisting pathways, and gardens. A place, he said, where learning is a game. Years later, true crime aficionado Stevie Bell is set to begin her first year at Ellingham Academy, and she has an ambitious plan. She will solve this cold case. So far it's really good. The first chapter, I was just like on the edge of my seat. Like, I actually wanted to keep reading and possibly finish this in one sitting, but my brain gets tired, so I cannot do that. So I end up reading 400 pages in 2 days. But that's why I love reading. That's what I do. I plan on reading the series, even if this ends up being like a 3-star or something. But yeah. A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. Forgive me if I keep saying I'm just nervous. This one is an Owl Crate edition, and it has the silver sprayed edges, and this one's actually signed, so it's handwritten. Sometimes I do digitally, which sucks because, like, if I paid for it, I want to get the actual signature, especially if I end up liking the book. It has art on the book. It has art on the dust jacket, which I really like. And I was beginning to read this one, but I guess like my brain wasn't focusing as much. It's like a me problem, not the book problem. Because I have a hard time focusing, so. And ironically, I love to read, so yeah. This one is, I forgot to read the blurb. This one is 369 pages, and I'm gonna read a little bit of the blurb. Felicity Morrow is back at the Dalloway School, perched in the Catskill Mountains, which ironically is where I live. So I know this is fiction, but still it's pretty cool. The centuries-old, ivy-covered campus was home until the tragic death of her girlfriend. Now, after a year away, she's returned to finish high school. She even has her old room in Godwin House, the exclusive dormitory rumored to be haunted by the spirits of 5 Dalloway students. So, she will have to face the darkness in Dalloway and in herself. So this will be hopefully a good read. I don't really know much about the author, Victoria Lee. I do like this edition though. I did subscribe from Olive Crate, and that will be different served for another day. Okay, the next book is Such a Quiet Place by Megan Miranda. I do not know much about this book, but I got this at Target, and I keep seeing it on BookTube. I know Mayana reads Reddit, I believe. I'm not sure if she, I don't really remember, but I don't know if she liked it or not. But this is like a thriller, something I wanted to add on my TBR. I'm gonna read the blurb. Hollow's Edge used to be a quiet place, a private and idyllic neighborhood where neighbors dropped in on neighbors, celebrated graduations and holidays together, and looked out for one another. But then came the rumors of Brandon and Fiona Truett. Is it Truett? A year and a half later, the town is simmering. The residents are trapped, unable to sell their homes, confronted by daily the empty Truett house, suffocated by the trial testimonies that implicated one of their own, Ruby Fletcher. And now Ruby's back. Within days, suspicion spreads like a virus across the town. It's increasingly clear that not everyone told the truth about the night of the Truett murders. And when Harper begins receiving threatening notes, she realizes she has to uncover the truth before someone else becomes a killer's next victim. So it's basically a thriller suspense. I picked this one up because the blurb reminded me of Shari Lapina's books. So it will be a good tie-in for like suspenseful fall reads. Okay, so the next book that I see a lot on Book Talk and I really want to read, but it's called If We Were Villains by ML Rio. Can't read. That has a lot of Shakespeare in here. I know it's like about a group of students, I believe, or young adults that got in trouble for something and they're trying to get out of it. I've heard people also say it's kind of like The Secret History. I did not read The Secret History yet, but I do have the Book of the Month version on my shelf. I have a lot of books on my shelf. Hopefully I can do a little bookshelf tour. But and to the players, there were 7 of us then, 7 bright young things with wide, precious futures ahead of us, though we saw no farther than the books in front of our faces. So part coming of age story, part confession, If We Were Villains explores the magical and dangerous boundary between art and life in this tale of loyalty and betrayal, madness and ecstasy. The players must choose what roles to play before the curtain falls. So I'm very like interested in reading this one. I know that this one has like a lot of like people loving it, people hating it. So I will see how I will feel about this one. The next on my list is a classic, but I know it's like not October themed or anything. I just wanted to read more classics in October because it's kind of like reading classics in fall gives me Dr. Academia vibes. The book is called Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. This one is about, in this vivid portrait of one day in a woman's life, Clarissa Dalloway is preoccupied with the last-minute details of party preparation, while in her mind she is much more than a perfect society hostess. So this part, I kind of feel like is going to be about class. I don't know if it's classicism or classist people. But I do know it's gonna be a quick read. It's less than like 200 pages. So this one I will probably be able to breeze through. I already read oh my gosh, The Picture of Dorian Gray. I read that one, and I read My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Ottessa Moshfegh. I did not like that book that much. I mean, it was. I'll just talk about it in my next video. My next book, which I'm excited about because it's a fairy edition. So the next book is Shielded by Kellen Flanders. I really like this edition because it's signed, and it has black book sprayed edges. I know this one gives me like medieval fantasy young adult book vibes. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but the blurb is: on the journey to reach Arbuthnot and her new home, the royal caravan is ambushed, and Jenna realizes the rumors were wrong. The new threat is worse than anyone imagined. Now Jenna must decide if revealing a dangerous secret is worth the cost before it's too late, for her and for her entire kingdom. This one, I don't know, it's just like, I really like the digital art. It's so pretty. But, yeah. I don't have much to say about it because usually these books I just read and enjoy them because I love medieval princess, prince, queens, kings stories. Even if the book ends up being like a 3-star or 2.5 star. I mean, if it's 2.5 star, if it's a 2-star below that, then it's probably not a good time. But I just really love this genre. So the next book, the last book on my list, I think I'm gonna add more, but like I said, I'm probably just see if I can finish some first. The next book on my list is another Fairy Loot edition. Sorry, my makeup is just trash. Another video that I have. Oh my God. Another book that I have is also a Fairy Loot edition. This one came in recently, and I don't know if it's for September. No, August. I think this one came in August. I'm trying. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm trying. Sorry, it's my phone. I'm recording on my phone. Try not to get a migraine here, because I get migraines so easily. But anyways, book is These Hollow Vows. This is a beautiful Fairy Loot edition. It has sprayed edges on the bottom and top. It does give me fall vibes, which is why I wanted to read it. It's already kind of annotated. I know, like, my annotations suck, and I like fear that I'm gonna mess up the book, so I just leave the tabs in because I'm too scared to write in it. But this one is about Bree would do anything before making a deal with Faye. Death is preferable to their vicious schemes, but when her sister is taken by the sadistic king of the Unseelie court, there is nothing Bree wouldn't do to get her back, including making a deal with the king himself to steal 3 magical relics from the rival Seelie court. Caught between 2 dangerous courts, Bree must decide who to trust with her loyalty and with her heart. I, so far, am really liking this. I think I'm a person that likes love triangles just because it's entertaining and it's just full of cringe and funny and love and all those moments, because you just don't know who the character is gonna pick, or if the main character is gonna be an idiot and mess one potentially good match, and then she chooses the wrong guy and the guy betrays, like a whole thing. Like I like having that in the story, but sometimes authors don't do so well with it because they just depend so much on the love triangle that they just forget to write a good plot, which is a big no for me. Wait, did I show you? That one is not interesting, right? Yeah, for the shielded edition, it has like a engraved thing on the book. I don't know why I forgot to show that. And These Hollow Vows, the thing is foiled. It's so beautiful. One day when I have enough books, I want to show like all the Fairy Loot editions that I have. Though I don't have much, because sometimes I just buy it off people because I can't. I shouldn't do that though because I'm broke. Anyways, that was the video. I thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. I hope that I can continue on with this series because I do have a lot of books and I need kind of like a creative outlet to talk about my books because I don't have anywhere to talk about my books besides Goodreads. But who really wants to go on Goodreads in this? Yeah, I go on Goodreads, but I don't know. I'm having a migraine now. I'm seeing circles in my eyes. Am I too close? Anyways, that's my makeup today. I don't know if it's gonna zoom. It's not zooming. Bye.